Hey guys, so welcome to Orlando. Not the best day, but we are here at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Look at the view off of the balcony, pretty cool. There is, I think, an ostrich. This is our first time at this hotel, so we're so excited to take the kids here and do a lot of fun, cool stuff. There are literally animals right outside your balcony. It's pretty cool. There's another guy. Anyway, so we're here for many days. We're about to go to all 4 main theme parks, and then we're also going to be going to Disney cruise. So we're going to be on a 10-day Caribbean cruise. Just want to show you guys a little bit about how this room looks in case you're curious about this hotel. So far, it's super impressive, and we are excited to be here. Sorry, it's dark here. There I am. This is the master bath. Pretty nice here. And let me quickly just show you guys around. There are 2 bedrooms. There's little seating areas. Just going really quickly through this space here, but I mean, it's huge. Look at this. So we are excited to get settled in, and I will take you along for as much of this as I can. It's going to be a pretty long trip for our summer vacay. Super excited to show you guys what we do. All right, I'll check in with you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick check-in with you. As you probably briefly heard in this vlog so far, I am currently on my summer family vacation, and we are here in Orlando, Florida, staying at the beautiful Walt Disney Resort. We are in the Animal Kingdom Lodge, as you can probably tell, and it's just been a blast. I mean, as you can see, this hotel is amazing. I'm literally looking outside and you can see animals walking by. It is very early in the morning because I have gotten up early before all my kids and husband are up to film this little bit of a video while it's quiet. But nonetheless, it's just gorgeous here. It's super fun and unique experience. I highly recommend it. I want to just check in and tell you guys a few of the things we've been doing and give you a little bit of tips and tricks as to how our days go here at Disney, because these things are always helpful to hear about, I think, because there's just so many things to do here that it's nice to get people's recommendations. So I hope you find this video helpful for you guys. So this is our first family trip to Disney World. I have been to Disney World several times before, including with my husband before we had kids, but it's been a lot of years. So it's just so exciting to see it through their eyes now. And there are definitely differences between Disney World and Disneyland, besides the fact that obviously there are more things here. But the individual rides as well are a little different, so it's fun to check them out. For instance, Space Mountain is definitely a little different. Pirates of the Caribbean are definitely different. So some of these classic rides are different depending on the location you're at. That Buzz Lightyear shooting ride is definitely different here as well. So definitely keep that in mind. At first we thought we wouldn't want to try out the rides that we already knew about at Disneyland, but definitely check out all the rides at both locations because they differ depending on where you're at. That's one little tip. Another thing is we decided to book a 4-day park group package, and that means you can go to one park each day for 4 days. Even though that's a lot because we're only here for 4 days, it definitely has saved some money. So you save some money there, and the ticket prices overall were less than I thought they were going to be. So what they're doing now, I think, is they're starting to upsell for other things. So even though the ticket pricing, in my opinion, is less than I thought it would be, or somewhat reasonable, I'll say, for Disney pricing. Now you're able to do several different upsell opportunities. So one is this Genie or Lightning Pass that you can get for certain rides that you pay a little bit more for, but can use it on several rides. So you usually use it for about 3 or so rides during the day. The really popular rides, though, aren't included in that. So they offer a separate Lightning Pass opportunity, but that's an individual price for that ride only. And we've done that on one occasion so far. So those are some ways of kind of cutting the line or minimizing the time you're in line. And at first I was really averse to that because I said, why am I going to pay more? I'm already paying a lot to get in here. I don't want to do that. But my husband convinced me, you have very limited time here, so you want to maximize what you do here, and waiting in line is just not that. And you hate to pass up going to certain rides just because you're waiting in line. So I'm a fan now. I think doing that Lightning Pass really helps, or the Genie Pass really helps. Even for things like character experiences, my 4-year-old really wants to fill out her autograph book. So waiting in line for Mickey and Minnie or some of the characters for 90 minutes is not my idea of a good time. So the Lightning Pass can be used for these things as well, so you can kind of cut the line. So it's been very helpful. Speaking of characters, one other tip we realized in the short time we've been here is one way to get the character experience is just going to one of their character breakfasts, lunches, or dinners. Then you don't have to wait in line to see the characters. So we did that last night. We're probably going to do it again tonight. It's just a fun dining experience, and the characters come to your table. It's kind of guaranteed they all will come to your table. So that's also nice. You don't need to kind of jostle to get your spot in to see the characters. And they sign autographs, take pictures. It's just a more relaxing character experience. So I definitely recommend these character meal times. We went to the Crystal Palace at Magic Kingdom yesterday, and they had all the Pooh characters there. And I know at Epcot they have one with characters as well there too. And there are many different opportunities to do that. So I definitely would check that out as well. If you are staying at a Disney resort, we also realized late that you can get into the parks at least currently half an hour before they open if you're staying at a resort. So that's been really nice. We've been trying to take advantage of that, which is why I'm up at the crack of dawn here, so we can try to get into the parks early. But it's definitely worthwhile because obviously it's a little less crowded then. So anyway, those are just some of the things we've kind of tried out here. And just to say that the rides here have been pretty amazing. The highlights at Hollywood Studios, as you probably saw in some footage, included Tower of Terror, my 4-year-old one on that, and the Aerosmith ride, which was really fun. And my favorite ride at that park is the Rise of the Resistance at Star Wars Land. So amazing ride, it was super well done. So I really loved that. And then yesterday we went to Magic Kingdom, as I mentioned, and they have this new Tron ride, which is really hard to get a ticket for. You can do the special Lightning Pass, but it's not in Genie. Or you're able to join a queue, a virtual queue. 2 times per day they're offered. You have to get on there, at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. to get in line, and they'll tell you a time to come back. So I think everyone has that opportunity. But once you do it once, you can't do it later in the day. So my husband and kids loved it so much. I did too. I wrote it as well. That they actually bought the separate upcharge Lightning Pass for this ride in the evening yesterday. So for them, it was well worth it. I sat out the second one, but for them, they did that. And my 4-year-old was unfortunately not able to go because of height restrictions. So they do have a parent-child swap. So if you're not familiar with this, what this means is if you have a young child that can't go on the ride because they're too small or short, one parent can go with the other siblings or by themselves. And then the parents will swap out. So the other parent then will switch and watch the child where that other person can go. And if you're doing that parent swap, you can take one other member with you. So my son got to go twice and didn't have to wait in line. So definitely check out Parent Swap. It's offered on some of the more popular rides. All right, guys, so I'm going to kind of end it here. I don't want this video to get too long. I'm going to try to show you little pieces of the Disney vacation here. And then in 2 days, we're actually going to go on a 10-day cruise through Disney to the South Caribbean. I'm so excited about that. I clearly am going to take as many pictures and videos as I can and share with you guys our experiences on the cruise as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, so we made it on board. This is the Disney Fantasy. There'll be a lot more footage to come, I know. This is one of the staterooms and it's on the 10th level. And we got 2 connecting rooms, so I'm not going to show you the other one. It looks exactly like this, but this is what it looks like, and let's see how the view is. Yeah, this is super exciting. This is one room. It looks like there's a carnival ship out there. But we have 2 connecting rooms for all 6 of us. So I am going to check in and talk to you soon.
Spin aerial. Totally awesome. Whoa. Check out all human dudes and human tank. Hello there, human dudes.
Hey guys, so it's very loud because everyone's in the room next door, but I wanted to show you the same stateroom that I showed you earlier, but a turn down service. It looks like this, so it's really cool because they have in this room our typical bed setup, but then they have a pull down bunk bed which they can pull down every night if you'd like. They also have a separate little Murphy bed there, so it'll fit all of our 4 kids. And we have the room next door that looks exactly like this too. So there's a ton of space here. So just wanted to show you guys that. All right, see you soon. Hey guys, welcome back to another little section of this vlog. I hope you're enjoying seeing little tidbits of us as we go along during our family vacation. Sorry for the loud noise in the background and this lighting. I'm doing the best I can. I'm currently filming this on the balcony of our stateroom. And as I will show you in a minute, there's this huge cruise ship next to us as well, so they're making a lot of noise too. But now is one of the few times I have a little bit of time to film this. Besides this time, our days have been totally packed, so I really haven't had a chance to film much talking, but I've been trying to do a lot of clips of the boat and also the sights that we're seeing. So if you didn't catch me earlier in this vlog, I did mention that we are currently on our summer family vacation. We spent the first 4 days at Walt Disney World. We hit all 4 major theme parks in 4 days. Don't recommend that, but we only had 4 days, so we wanted to see all 4. We saved a little bit of money making that 4-day package, so that's what we did. And the highlight, I think the most favorite ride there, in case you're curious, is the Magic Kingdom for my kids, and it was their Tron ride, which is super cool. It's like you're riding on a motorcycle. So that was the highlight of that particular trip. That's one that you definitely have to get on a virtual queue for, so just as a heads up for that ride. And then we took the Disney Transfer, which I also highly recommend rather than going your own transportation, because they do everything for you. They pick up your luggage from your hotel, and then you meet them in the lobby, and they just take you to this cruise terminal. And Disney has their own cruise terminal line here, which is pretty cool as well. So we hopped on this boat. Sorry, there's another PA announcement. So we took that cruise ship transfer and hopped on this boat for a 10-day Caribbean cruise. So we're in the middle of that cruise. So far, it has been amazing. I've showed you several of the sights of the boat, and also Aruba and Bonaire were our 2 stops. And currently, we are in Antigua, and I'm going to show you things we do here too. We're going to hit St. Thomas tomorrow, and then there's a day at sea, so I'll try to check in with you guys then. And then we have a Castaway Cay, which is Disney's little own private island, which I'll try to show you some clips of as well. Overall though, this has been an amazing trip. I highly recommend the Disney Cruise Line. This is obviously not sponsored, but I really do. This is my first time on a Disney cruise. My husband and I have, you know, moderate cruise ship experience before we had kids. We went on several different cruise lines and really nice boats as well. But for kids, I mean, you just can't beat this. They have so much great programming for kids. We had a Pirates Theme night last night. They have the Bibby Bobbity Boutique, which both of my daughters did, dressed up as Ariel and Belle, and it's just an amazing experience. I think the prices actually are pretty reasonable for some of that stuff. One bit of advice if you're going to be on a Disney cruise ship is to book your shore excursions early. We did not realize that because we're pretty last minute in terms of planning those kind of things, just because we have a lot going on. And in the past, when we went on the cruise ships, we just booked the day excursions once we got on the boat. But for here, at least, they were all sold out. So my husband and my son were lucky enough to get on a 4x4 beach trip to Aruba. But other than that, we haven't been able to get any other shore excursions. They've just been sold out. Keep in mind, though, that I do have to pick shore excursions that are amenable to a 4-year-old. So if you're adults only, you probably have a few more options. But that's one bit of advice, is try to book your shore excursions early. I think they open up a couple months in advance of the cruise ship sailing for booking at least, so you're able to lock those up. So next time we come on this, I'm definitely going to plan ahead a little bit better. But otherwise, everything's been amazing. The staff, of course, is what you would expect from some place like Disney. They're just really wonderful and accommodating. The dinners are excellent. I'm eating way too much, but they've been really spoiling us. So it's been a great journey so far. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of the highlights of souvenirs that we picked up, and then I'll just go ahead and start my day. So the first is an Aruba, and I think they're known for aloe. So we picked up from Aruba aloe a couple of things. So they have these little gift sets where they come with little aloe products. So I'm going to try a lot of these out, a couple of little gels, things like that, especially for the sunburn that we're getting here. And then I wanted to also, another really fun thing that I always try to pick up when I go to stores like this is to pick up some sunscreen. So this is SPF 15 Aloe Mineral Sunscreen. So I'm excited to try that. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you guys was this company called MODMOMMD. And this, I believe, is based out of Aruba, but they also have some boutiques in the US. And they are a female-run company. I think started by a single mom and employs single women in the Caribbean to make these beautiful pieces of jewelry. And you can pick these inspirational quotes. So one I got here was purpose, and my daughter got a different one. And then they put the jewelry on here. So this makes a great gift. And the one that I got, I'm just gonna share with you guys here. It was very reasonably priced. I think it was about $25 or so. It's just this little adjustable string bracelet, but I love the little Clover Van Cleef-esque motif, so I'm going to stack this with my bracelets when I get home. That's what I picked up. My daughter picked up a couple of little bits of jewelry as well from there. And they asked us to be on their Instagram accounts. They took some photos of my daughter and I in the store, so that was kind of cool. Other than that, we've been picking up a lot of Disney merch, as you can imagine, so I'm probably not going to show you all of that stuff, but it is pretty fun to be here. So I'm just going to show you the sights really quickly around, and then I will get on with my day. So it looks like they're actually cleaning our windows now, but here is the view from my balcony. So we have a huge cruise ship next to us, but as you can see, let me flip the camera around. That is the view of Antigua. This is the view of the huge cruise ship next to us. But that is what it looks like. And let me quickly show you the other side. So here's what it looks like with all the people getting off, and that's the sea. Alright, so I'm going to head out and check out what kind of sights I can see here, and I'll take you guys along for it. Guys, so here is deck 12, I believe. We're just kind of showing you around. It's a port day, so Antigua wasn't the greatest stop, so we decided to come back early on the boat. So here's some views. tank.